All right, so this is just a quick update for my students and families to get to know me a little bit, and I'll go over this stuff in class in the first week of school, probably on the second day, just so you guys can get to know me. My name is Mr. Hardgrove, and a little bit about me. I am a big time science geek. So I went to college. Actually, wasn't always a very good science student, but when I went to college, I found the science that really got me into it, that I fell in love with. And that science was meteorology. So I went to Ohio State and I studied meteorology because I had always been fascinated with storms. So my first career before teaching was as a meteorologist. And still to this day, one of my favorite things in the world to do is to go storm chasing. So, right here in the middle of this little collage is a picture of a supercell thunderstorm, the type of thunderstorm that produces tornadoes. So, I still do storm chase every summer, every spring, and sometimes in the fall if I have time. Most recently saw a tornado. What was that, like August 12th? So, just about a week ago, I saw a tornado right here in Ohio. So I go out and storm spot for the National Weather Service to help them determine whether different storms need tornado warnings or severe thunderstorm warnings. It's one of the things that I love to do. When I went to Ohio State, I was something called an Evans Scholar. It's this really weird but awesome scholarship that you get for being a golf caddy. That's right. And I want to talk about this because maybe this is a career or a job that you, if you're a family member watching this video, maybe it's something that you want to encourage your kid to get into. So I was a golf caddy. I carried golf clubs at a place called Muirfield Village Golf Club, and I got paid really good money to do it when I was growing up. I started when I was 15 years old, and then, believe it or not, they gave me a full ride scholarship to go to Ohio State because I was a golf caddy. It's this really cool program, and it really changed my life. Gave me the opportunity to go to a college that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to afford. So it's a really awesome opportunity. And if any families are out there watching this and you want more information about the Evans Scholarship, please send me a message. I'll tell you all about it. So I got a wind turbine here on this little collage because right after I graduated college, I worked in wind energy for a little while. So I studied the wind and I helped different businesses and nonprofit organizations determine whether or not a wind turbine would be a good idea to put up at their location. So I would study the wind and tell these different organizations how much wind energy they could produce if they put up a wind turbine. After I did that, I decided that I wanted to go back to school because I realized that I wanted to become a teacher. I wanted just to get a little bit more out of life and I wanted to feel a little bit more purpose in my life. And I thought connecting with kids and sharing my passion for science was what I wanted to do. So I went to Capital University um, and I became a teacher. Well, I think it's like 9 years ago now. So I've been doing this for a little while. Um, and as probably some of you guys know, I might have had your older brother or sister. I've been doing this for a while. Um, Down here on the bottom, I got the things that are important to me. In the middle, the two things that are most important to me. My wife Anna, she's amazing. She's a social worker. She works with patients at the James Hospital, patients that are experiencing cancer, and she does an amazing job helping people out. And then this is my son Otis over here. He's turning 3 in October. He is a handful. He's an amazing kid. Some of the things that I love to do outside of work, I already said I love to go storm chasing. I love playing golf. This is my bike over here. I ride a fixed gear bicycle. I absolutely love biking. I don't do it as much as I used to, unfortunately, but it's one of my passions. And then over here on the right side, this is me playing with my band. We play uh, variety, different styles of music, and I play guitar. It's one of my favorite activities. I play with my friends every Friday night. We practice and jam, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. So that's all about me. Some things that you guys are going to want to know for your students, or if you're a student watching this, you're going to want to know for yourself for how you're going to be successful in science this year. I believe that your grade is about what you can do. Okay, it's not about how much you can do. It's not about how much work you get done or how well you turn in assignments and you turn in your assignments on time. That stuff's important, but that's not going to determine your grade. Your grade is all about what you can do, what you know, and how ready you are for quizzes. So I make your grade it's mostly based on how well you do on quizzes and tests. So 75% of your grade is about quizzes and tests. Okay, that's a big, big portion of your grade. Only 25% is about classwork and labs and participation. Okay, so you really have to be successful on quizzes and tests this year if you want to get a good grade in science class. Okay. The good news about this, though, is that I allow you to retake your quizzes and tests. So if we mess up on quizzes and tests, we get the chance to retake them. We got to work, we have to study, we have to prepare for our retakes, and I'll explain more about that when you guys get in class. But you get the opportunity to retake any quizzes or tests. So if you mess up, don't worry about it. We're going to study, we're going to prepare, and we're going to go back and fix it so that you can get the grade that you deserve. Okay? One other thing that's a little bit different about my class, when I give you guys classwork assignments, almost all of them are going to be out of a 4-point scale, which is kind of weird if you're not used to it. And what I want you guys to know is that you can just think of it, if it's easier for your brain, you can think of it like 100% scale, like a lot of your assignments in other classes. But just so you know, I use 4 points. So you might get like a 2 or a 3 or a 4 out of 4 on assignment. And then you just have to, in your brain, convert that to a percentage if you want to know what percentage it would be. So like 4 out of 4 is 100%. 3 out of 4 is 75%, which would be a C. 2 out of 4 is 50%, which would be an F. So I also let you retake all of your assignments and revise all your assignments. So if you do happen to get a 1 or a 2 out of 4, no big deal. You get to fix it and turn it back in. Okay. So 4 out of 4, and I will remind you of this every time I pass stuff back out to you. If you get a 4 out of 4, it means you got it. It means you met the success criteria that I laid out for you. You were successful on the assignment. You understand it. You could teach it to your classmates or apply it. 3 out of 4 means you get it, you're on target, but maybe you're not ready to like teach it to your classmates yet. So you're like really close to having mastered the skill, but you're not quite there yet. 2 out of 4, you almost got it. You just need more practice. Okay. So you're starting to learn it, but you just need a lot more. You need a little bit more practice. And a 1 out of 4 means that you need a lot more practice. You're trying, it's just not there yet. And that's okay. That happens. Okay. So that is the basics of about me and how you're going to be graded and kind of how I do things for class. We'll be learning a lot more about expectations and stuff like that in the first week. So I'm not going to bore you anymore on this video. As always, if you have any questions, reach out to me and I will do my best to clarify and help you out. All right. Have a great day.